Hey guys, welcome back to Marvel Tins. Today we're going to talk about Silicon Valley and how it became a $10 trillion tech hub, so stay tuned for that. Before we get further, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Okay, now back to the video. Silicon Valley is a local in Northern California that fills a worldwide community for a high innovation and development, situated in the southern piece of San Francisco Bay Area. Silicon Valley is home to a significant number of the world's biggest innovative organizations, including the central command of more than 30 organizations in the Fortune 1000 and thousands of new businesses. Silicon Valley additionally represents 33% of all the funding interest in the United States, which has assisted it with turning into a main center point and startup environment for cutting-edge development. It was in Silicon Valley that the silicon-based coordinated circuit, the chip, and the microcomputer, among different advancements, were created. Starting in 2013, the local utilized with regards to 250,000 data innovation laborers. Silicon Valley has more noteworthy converts of innovative specialists of any metropolitan region. With 285.9 out of each 1,000 private area laborers, Silicon Valley has the most elevated normal cutting-edge pay in the United States at $144,800. This was a short depiction about Silicon Valley. In any case, to understand Silicon Valley, we need to get back to the 19th century when the message and radio ventures took off. In 1909, Charles Herald dispatched the Herald School of Remote and Designing. He built an umbrella-style radio wire to the highest point of the school and utilized it to communicate week-after-week programs to audience members with assistance of his associate Ray Newby. Herald used to call letters FN and SJN for his improvised radio broadcast. Students of history considered him as a Silicon Valley pioneer. By the 1930s, Silicon Valley's first tech monster was starting to come to fruition. In 1939, William Hewlett and David Packard established Hewlett-Packard HP in Palo Alto. They officially settled the organization only after 1 year after offering test and estimation gear to Disney for film Caprico. The HP carport where the pair began the organization is viewed as the origin of Silicon Valley. HP immediately turned into the stalwart selling oscilloscopes at the point when World War II began. The organization progressed to building radar and Canon tech. Today, HP is the two isolated organizations. At the hour of delivering the video, HP Incorporated had a $36.88 billion market cap, while Hewlett-Packard Endeavor had a $19.21 billion market cap. In 1940, the innovation of semiconductors introduced the PC age. It was created in 1947 by William Shockley, John Bardeen, and Walter Brattain. While they were working at Bell Labs, in 1956, Shockley formed its own organization named Shockley Semiconductor and fostered Silicon Semiconductors, subsequently the name Silicon Valley. In 1957, 8 representatives left Shockley Semiconductor and formed Fairchild Semiconductor. Shockley was excessively upset, such that he named the turncoats the Traitorous 8. These technologies would proceed to help structure organizations like Intel, AMD, and Kleiner Perkins. Today, Kleiner Perkins is Silicon Valley's premier funding firm and has hatched tech forces to be reckoned with like Twitter and Amazon. In the 70s, PCs started to spring up left and right in Silicon Valley. Some, like Atari, ultimately acclaimed out, others developed into huge aggregates. In 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak established Apple Computers, and after 1 year they delivered Apple II. The progressive PC was a gigantic achievement, and the pair would proceed to make other effective items like Macintosh prior to leaving the organization in 1985. Apple had humble beginnings, yet presently it is the most important organization on the planet. In 1977, Larry Ellison, Bob Miner, and Ed Oates shaped Oracle, and another future tech Goliath was conceived. Ellison is presently perhaps the most extravagant individual on Earth with total assets of $106.8 billion. In 1990, Silicon Valley turned into the focal point of the PC business on account of organizations like eBay, PayPal, and Yahoo. In 1997, Sergey Brin and Larry Page registered Google.com and consolidated the organization 1 year after the fact. On account of $100,000 financing from Andy Bechtolsheim, Brin and Page transformed Google into the world's 5th most significant organization and made themselves amazingly rich. Silicon Valley kept on growing on account of the development of new organizations like Twitter, Uber, Facebook, and Tesla. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg established Facebook and established $500,000 in financing from Peter Thiel. At that point, the organization had a market cap of $1.02 trillion, and Zuckerberg's total assets is $127.7 billion. Mark Tarpenning and Martin Eberhard established Tesla Motors in 2003. What's more, after 1 year, Elon Musk turned into the executive of the organization in the wake of presenting $6.3 million in subsidies. Vail would proceed to put in excess of $30 million into the organization, a move that paid off altogether. His present total assets are more than $167.3 billion, while Tesla has a market cap of $654.01 billion. At last, there's means by which Silicon Valley has turned out a $10 trillion tech center point. So guys, that was it for the video. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.